right. It's been about 20 years since the Oculus Pentacam first hit the market. Here are 3 reasons why I love the Pentacam and why it's the one piece of diagnostic equipment that just won't go away. Number 1. Ectasia screening. So unlike other commercially available scans of the cornea, the Pentacam is a tomographer rather than a topographer. So what this means is we get a good look at the back surface of the cornea, the front surface of the cornea, everything in between. Now, as any good OD student will know, that early changes in, say, keratoconus, we're going to see them on the back surface first. So if you ever get those anomalous patients with refractive changes all the time, complaints that aren't really adding up, not a bad idea to have a look at the back surface of the cornea. Now, my roommate is actually one of the unlucky few to have keratoconus, and luckily his OD had a Pentacam back home and caught it nice and early. He's had cross-linking done, and his vision's pretty stable. But if we're out late at night driving, I still tend to do most of the work there. Number 2. Occludable angles. Story time. On one occasion, as a student, I had a patient with around a 1/3 to a 1/4 angles, nasal and temporal, in both eyes, and it was a pretty busy day. This patient had a bit of trouble doing tono on. They had really tight eyelids and were not liking things coming close to their eyes. In addition to this, one of my colleagues was already over on the OCT, so I couldn't put on the little anterior chamber attachment to it, which takes a little while to sort out anyways. So I put them on the Pentacam. It's a nice, easy scan to do, and pretty quickly we were able to see that we could dilate this patient. Those angles were nice and open. Maybe I just wasn't good enough at Van Herrick's at the time, but hey, I was just a student. Number 3. Third, and probably the most important, is the Pentacam is easy to use. In comparison, I've used a few of those placido disc topographers where the patient's a little bit confused at what they want to look at. Sometimes they try to take the scan automatically for you, and I find it just doesn't work out, and it doesn't give you the full information anyways because you're just looking at the anterior surface. On the Pentacam, it's nice and easy. There's a little dot, you line it up with the central of the cornea, and it's easy. It even dumbs it down to you, tells you which way to twist the joystick or which way to push it forward and back to get it in focus for a perfect scan every time.